What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Olivia, in case you're new here or you just so happen to forget. And today we're going to be talking about getting your ears pinned back, or otoplasty. That's a surgical term. Anyway, let's just get straight into this video. Now, you might be asking why I'm talking about a cosmetic surgery called otoplasty. That is where you get your ears pinned back. That's another name for the surgery too, in case you're wondering. But I'm here talking about this because I've got the surgery twice now, and I had a lot of questions before I was getting the surgery the first time and after I got the surgery the first time. So I'm gonna answer these questions that I had personally after getting it a second time, because not too many people apparently talk about this very common surgery. And by very common, I mean I know 2 people that have gotten this surgery in my personal life, and also when I was in the room before going into the surgery, there was, well, both times there was at least one other person getting the surgery in that room, the waiting room or the lobby, whatever you want to call it. So I just had a few questions that I thought would help anyone else that wants to get the surgery or has got it and is worried about it. Maybe you're in the recovery, or maybe you're in the 6-week stage where you have to wear this beautiful headband. And I thought I'd help you guys out and clarify a few things. And also, if you have questions that I didn't answer in this video, let me know down below. All right, first of all, let's talk about why. Why would you get this surgery? So I don't know, I can't remember if I just mentioned it in the last clip, but people get the surgery because their ears stick out of their head. Here's a photo of me, if I already didn't put this photo up. This photo is from another video that is on this page, so if you want to see it, this is the video, and you can go stare intensely and look out for when I tuck my hair behind my ears, and you can very see them sticking out. Okay, yeah. So people get the surgery because they're insecure about their ears getting because their ears are sticking out. That's why I got this. I was very insecure about it. People made fun of me, actually, which is one of the biggest reasons that I got it the first time. The second time, it was more of a psychological thing where, well, we'll just get to that later. But it's basically because people are insecure about their ears sticking out, and people make fun of them and say they look like a monkey. And it's very hurtful, because then you have to stick with that. And then what happens is you will never see their ears ever again after you mention the fact that their ears are sticking out and look like a monkey. Never again will you see their ears. Alright, cost. How much does it cost? Personally, I couldn't tell you, because obviously it varies from country to country, but I did some research, and in Canada and America, it's around $7,000 to $10,000, and it can get up to $15,000, probably even more. But yeah, it costs a lot of money. I was lucky enough to have my surgery covered by the government, meaning my parents did not pay a cent. Everything was covered by the government, like I said. I also live in Canada. We got free healthcare. Doesn't have to do with the surgery, but I thought I'd mention that Canada has free healthcare. So yeah, cost-wise, it's pretty expensive. I mean, it's a cosmetic surgery. You could even say it's plastic surgery. So yeah. What do they do? That's the third question. What do they do? Basically, I couldn't really tell you. But from my understanding and my knowledge, what they do is they cut behind your ear, they stitch your ear to your head, and then your ear heals to your head. I don't know if that made sense, but that's from my understanding and knowledge on how it works. If you want to know how it works, I suggest you search it up, though, because I don't know how accurate that is. But that's what I think happened. All right, now we're gonna talk about the surgery and recovery. So after you get the surgery day, so excited for you, by the way, if you haven't got the surgery yet. And you might have cried. I did, for sure, both times that I found out. But your surgeon will tell you everything that you need to know before going into surgery. It's the basic: no nail polish, no jewelry, no eating 12 hours before operation, all that basic stuff. But recovery, they might not tell you as much. So here's a few things you're gonna need to know. So after recovery, you're gonna be dizzy when you come out of the room. Your throat is gonna hurt a bit because they shove a tube down your throat to make sure you breathe. So your throat's gonna hurt a bit. It doesn't hurt that much, but it's like the annoying cold hurt. So popsicles, cold things, literally savior. Dizziness, the first time I got my surgery, I came home and I just all over my kitchen floor. Okay, it was not beautiful. At least I didn't have to clean it up. But yeah, so your ears, since your ears have to do with your balance, and since your ears are, you're messing with your ears, your balance is going to be really thrown off, so you're going to be dizzy. Recovery takes about a week, so make sure you have, and recovery, I mean, you're bedridden for a full 6-7 days. So make sure you have a TV, a phone maybe, a bunch of books, a computer, just stuff to keep you entertained, because you'll get bored very easily. The first 2 to 3 days, you won't be really able to do much. The most standing or walking I did was to the bathroom and back. I didn't do anything else. I didn't end up going downstairs until 3 days later, because going up and downstairs will make you very dizzy, so I wouldn't suggest that. So the first 2-3 days, take it really easy on yourself. Sleeping. You gotta sleep at a 45-degree angle. It's so uncomfortable. So incredibly uncomfortable. But you gotta do it for some reason to help your blood flow. I don't know, but it's so uncomfortable. And I also want to say, do not be worried to just sit up for 15 seconds. My back was in so much pain. So do yourself a favor and just sit up for 15 seconds to give your back a little break, and then you will feel a bit dizzy. So once you feel really dizzy, go back. Ow! Go back down. I just hit the corner. Ow, that really hurt. But yeah, don't be afraid to sit up. I'll list other things in the I'll list everything I'm saying in the description, so it's not as confusing. But those are the main. I'm trying to make this video short as possible, so those are the main things you should know. About the surgery itself, recovery, yeah, so that's the first week. Oh, also, another thing, you're gonna have a headdress. It really depends where you go for the surgeon. My headdress looked really funny. It made me look like an egg. This is what I looked like. But other surgeons will just give you a typical headband looking style, what I'm currently got going on here. It will just go like this. Hopefully you're lucky and you don't, and you get the headband style and you don't end up looking like an egg. But that's what I was looking like, and yeah. So let's talk about the next part. Alright, before I continue the video and before I forget, I want to show you guys my ears so you guys kind of know what you're getting yourself into. My hair, okay. Here's one thing I hate about the headband is it flattens my hair and I look ridiculous. But here's what my ears look like. I'll put, this is me in grade 9. This is a photo I took before the second surgery. Don't mind my dog. And this is me now. Everything sounds so clear right now because the headband like kind of muffles things. But yeah, there's nothing really to see other than you can't see my ears at all, which is great. I am so happy that you can't, because it was something I really did not like, and it was a huge insecurity. You guys will definitely be seeing my hair up more now that, you know, this has happened. But I just have to get through the headband stage, and then we've got some fabulous hairstyles coming your way. Anyway, let's get back into the video and what I was saying. Okay, the next part would be after you get the headdress off. So the egg looking thing, once it comes off, you are going to have to wear a headband for 6 weeks. And I am wearing this headband because I got this surgery 3 weeks ago. So, yeah. So I'm currently in the 6 week to 8 week stage where you gotta wear a headband. And this is mainly to protect your ears, but it's also to make sure that your ears don't relapse. Relapsing, fancy term. Let's get into relapsing really quickly because it happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people. And as soon as I noticed my ears were relapsing, I had a full-on mental breakdown. I don't know why I just took a dramatic pause there and I stopped the video entirely, but let's talk about relapsing because we never got into that. I just kind of mentioned how I had a mental breakdown and I stopped the video. So relapsing is when your ears go back to the way they were before. Mine was not major, but it was big enough for me to notice and have a full-on mental breakdown. And I mean, I'm talking like for a week, I cried an hour per day over my ears going back the way they were before. Because I was so happy with the final product that I was just like, no, I don't want this. Because I hated my ears sticking out. I didn't want them. And so relapsing, it's really common. Sorry, my phone decided to not record videos anymore because I don't have enough storage. Anyway, relapsing. Where was I? Sorry, for my language. Yeah, so my ears started to relapse and I was really upset, and I tried to search up if it was a common thing and no one told me it was, and it is a really common thing that happens to people. So if it's happening to you, don't be worried. There's nothing that you can do about it, unfortunately. Fortunately, however, I was able to do something about it. I was able to get the surgery a second time, like I did a few weeks ago, hence the headband, like I mentioned in previous videos, or clips or whatever. But yeah, so there's nothing you can do, unfortunately, about it, and there is a chance that it will happen to you. I know one person it's happened to. Oh my gosh, sorry. The doctor said it happens to a lot of people too. So yeah, it's a thing that happens. It's very sad, very unfortunate. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you, but in case you were wondering, yes, it does happen. It's not something you did. It's just, unfortunately, the surgery didn't work as well as expected. So yeah, you have nothing to worry. You literally couldn't have prevented it. If there was one thing I would have wanted to tell myself, when I had realized my ears had started to go back to the position before, it's that it wasn't my fault. I wish I could have told myself. I wish I would have had someone to tell me that it wasn't my fault, that my ears went back to place. Unfortunately, I didn't. But here I am telling you that it's not your fault and don't worry about it. They probably won't go back to the way they originally were. Just, they will go back a bit. But it doesn't happen to everyone, so there's a chance it won't happen to you. So don't worry about that right now. Just worry about getting through recovery. Anyway, let's talk about the next thing. I don't think there's anything else to talk about, but if I find something to talk about, we're gonna talk about it next. Alright, I was right. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. So we're gonna end off the video here. If you have any questions, I will, feel free to comment down below. I am more than happy to answer them. I honestly wish I had someone to answer my questions when I was going through this process. So if you have any, just ask and I will definitely answer. I've got to put my elastic bands in. I just wanted to say that so you guys know that I will be coming out with a part 2 to my elastic band video because a lot of people enjoyed that video. And I think I got the heavier duty elastic bands the last time I went to my dentist or my orthodontist or whatever. So we're up for a challenge with that one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it has helped you if you are getting this surgery or if you're going through the surgery process or recovery process, whatever. If you have questions, like I said, comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to see random videos, probably not more videos like this, hopefully, subscribe to me, turn on bell notifications so you get notified every time I post, and I will hopefully see you guys next time. Peace.
What a wonderful